The dangerous Snake Island and its history. They call it the most dangerous island on Earth, where every square meter hides a deadly secret that could kill you in minutes. Deep in the Atlantic Ocean, just 25 miles off the coast of Brazil, lies a nightmare that nature carefully crafted over thousands of years. Ilha da Queimada Grande, Snake Island, is home to between 2,000 and 4,000 of the world's most venomous serpents, the critically endangered golden lancehead viper. But here's what will make your blood run cold. These aren't ordinary snakes. Evolution has turned them into something far more terrifying. The Brazilian Navy has banned all civilian access to this 106-acre prison of death. And there's a chilling reason why. The lighthouse keeper's last stand. Picture this. It's 1920, and a lighthouse keeper named João Santos tends the beacon that guides ships safely past the treacherous rocky shores. For months, he and his family live peacefully on the island, unaware that they're sharing their home with thousands of silent, venomous neighbors lurking in every shadow. One fateful night, as legend tells it, the snakes launched what can only be described as a coordinated assault. They slithered through windows, dropped from trees, and emerged from every crack and crevice. By dawn, the lighthouse keeper, his wife, and their 3 children were found dead, their bodies bearing the unmistakable marks of multiple viper bites. The lighthouse has remained automated ever since, because no human has dared to step foot on the island for maintenance, nature's perfect killing machine. But what makes these snakes so uniquely deadly? Here's where the story becomes truly terrifying. When the island separated from the mainland around 11,000 years ago, it trapped a population of jararaca vipers. With no ground-dwelling prey left on the island, these serpents had 2 choices: evolve or die. They evolved into something unprecedented. The golden lancehead's venom is 5 times more potent than its mainland cousin. So powerful, it can literally melt human flesh. But that's not the worst part. These island vipers develop the ability to strike with lightning speed at birds in flight, their venom working so quickly that migrating birds drop dead from the sky within seconds. Scientists estimate there's 1 snake for every square meter of the island. Imagine walking through a minefield, except instead of explosives, every step could awaken a creature whose bite delivers enough venom to kill you in under an hour. The treasure hunter's curse. Local fishermen whisper about treasure hunters who've attempted to land on Snake Island over the decades. They tell of a group in the 1990s who believed Spanish conquistadors had buried gold somewhere on the island's rocky terrain. Armed with metal detectors and dreams of riches, they ignored the warnings. Only 1 man returned, delirious with fever and bearing bite marks up and down his arms. He spoke of snakes hanging from every branch like living Christmas ornaments, of the ground itself seeming to writhe and move. He described watching his companions collapse one by one, their screams echoing across the water as the venom coursed through their veins. The survivor died in a Brazilian hospital 3 days later. The venom having caused irreversible kidney failure. His last words, according to the attending nurse, were a warning. The island, it's alive. The smuggler's black market. Here's what makes Snake Island even more sinister. The golden lancehead's venom is worth a fortune on the black market. A single vial can sell for $30,000 because researchers believe it holds the key to developing revolutionary blood-thinning medications and pain treatments. This has turned Snake Island into a deadly treasure hunt for modern-day pirates. Wildlife smugglers risk everything to capture these serpents, knowing that a successful trip could set them up for life. But the Brazilian Navy maintains constant surveillance, and the few who've attempted the journey often never return. Those who do return tell stories of boats found drifting empty near the island, their crews vanished without a trace. Intelligence reports suggest that some smugglers have tried using drones, only to have the devices attacked by aggressive snakes that mistake the whirring machines for prey. The scientific paradox. The most chilling aspect of Snake Island's story isn't just its danger, it's its importance to humanity. The golden lancehead viper represents millions of years of evolution, a unique species that could hold medical breakthroughs we can't even imagine yet. Scientists are literally dying to study these creatures. In 2015, a joint expedition between Brazilian researchers and international herpetologists resulted in 2 near-fatal incidents. Dr. Maria Santos, no relation to the lighthouse keeper, was airlifted to a trauma center after a defensive strike from a juvenile viper. She survived but lost partial function in her left arm. Her research notes, recovered from the island, contained a haunting observation. The snakes here don't fear humans. They see us as intruders in their perfectly designed death trap. The island's revenge. But perhaps the most terrifying aspect of Snake Island is what's happening to it now. Climate change and rising sea levels threaten to submerge parts of the island within the next 50 years. As their habitat shrinks, the golden lanceheads are becoming more aggressive, more desperate. Some marine biologists believe the snakes are developing the ability to swim longer distances. Recent reports from local fishermen describe encounters with golden lanceheads in the water nearly a mile from the island's shore. If true, this evolutionary adaptation could turn Brazil's entire coastline into an extension of Snake Island's lethal embrace. The final warning. Today, Snake Island remains one of the few places on Earth completely controlled by nature's most efficient killers. The Brazilian government's ban isn't just a suggestion. It's a matter of life and death. Satellite imagery shows the island as a green jewel in the blue Atlantic, beautiful and serene from above. But zoom in closer, and you'll see something that will haunt your dreams. Thousands of serpentine shapes moving through the vegetation like living shadows. The golden lancehead vipers of Snake Island have created the perfect biological fortress, a place where human ambition meets nature's ultimate defense system. They've turned 106 acres into humanity's most dangerous no man's land, a reminder that some places on Earth were never meant for human feet to tread. As one Brazilian Navy captain put it, Snake Island isn't just dangerous. It's nature's way of telling us that some doors should never be opened. The question isn't whether you're brave enough to visit Snake Island. The question is, are you smart enough to stay away?